Hi, I'm Chad with Move4 Guitar. This lesson is from our series Guitar Chords for Beginners. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to play an open Esus4 chord. Here's an open Esus4 chord. And this is a really nice sounding chord and really useful if you know how to use it. And it's really cool to go from the open E major chord to the Esus4 and back. And the sus chords sound like they need to go somewhere. So you're typically not going to just play that and rest there. Typically you would go from like an E major to the Esus4 and back. But it all depends on your ear and what you hear for whatever you're playing or whatever song you're writing. And the Esus4 is, if you know the open A major chord, it'll be really easy for you to play. And it's not one of the very first beginner chords you should learn, although it is a beginner chord. You can learn it as a beginner, but there's other chords that you'll find more useful and in more songs and will help get your hand ready to play other chords that I think you should learn first. And if you look in the description, there's links to those chords. But once you have your basic beginner chords down, this will be pretty easy for you to play and can add a lot of nice color to your sound. And there's two ways you can fret this. The first way was how I started, like this, which would be the exact same thing as playing an open A major chord, except moving your fingers up towards the ceiling one string each, like that. But the more common way you'll probably play it is with your second, third, and fourth fingers, because like I showed earlier, if you're going from an open E major chord, then you can just add in your fourth finger on the third string. Now you have an Esus4 chord. So that's probably a more common way you'll end up playing it, but there might be situations where you end up playing it like this as well. So the first way I showed you, the fingering would be your first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, your second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your third finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And like I said, it's the exact same shape as an A major chord where all your fingers are in the same fret, same 2nd fret. It's just you're on a different string for each finger, so you're starting on the 5th string instead of starting on the 4th string, which you do for the A major chord. So like that, and then your strings that you're not fretting are open. So the 6th string's open and the 2nd and 1st strings are open. So you just strum through all the chord, all the strings. So that's the first way. The other way, like I showed, is to replace your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd with your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, which would be the exact same thing. And then it's easy to go from the E major to this. So that's an open Esus4 chord.